Well, I am back. Kids have already opened all their presents. Uh, Everyone's opened all their presents. So I figured I'd come back for an hour. Although we got to leave and go somewhere else shortly. So it's only going to be for an hour. Although no one's actually watching yet, so I'm just talking to myself. And that's fine. People should be spending their time with their family, not with some crazy guy on the internet. But I'll go ahead and vamp for a little bit. Got my coffee. Well, I got my caffeine. And Mrs. Vile's watching. And Jordan's here. His family's all gone. Well, you shouldn't be admitting your crimes on the internet, Gorilla. That's fairly messed up. I'm going to have to call the police in your region. And yeah, I'm back. Opened all the presents. So I figured I'd stream for another hour. Well, the kids caused chaos in the house because we helped them. One of the things they got was roller skates and pads. So we put pads on, adjusted the helmets to fit their heads, even though Mrs. Vile's nephew's head is a little big. So the helmet kind of just sits on top of his head. And we know they're going to fall and hurt themselves. Their dad got a RC car, so I, of course, had to make the joke that he's going to use the RC car to knock over his kids while they learn how to roller skate. But, and if anyone wants to come up, by all means, I think I pinned the link. If not, it's right here. We can do this. There we go. How you doing, Father Pismus?
Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Hope everybody's got what they wanted this morning. Got some good presents. Had some eggnog with some rum or something. I need some coffee, matter of fact. Let me go get that now. Merry Christmas. How you doing, Vilemike?
I'm okay. Mrs. Vile got me a new set of Comodone extractors and an Optimus Prime toy. Which, on the first part of the stream, I opened up on the stream because she wanted me to.
Ah.
But
Well,
because the kids were opening presents, I ended the stream early, and then I'm going to stream for about an hour.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's quite bold of you streaming on Christmas. That's get an hour in and then do what you got to do. We're not doing anything today until about 3 o'clock, I believe. We're going to go have some dinner. We opened our presents last night, basically.
Oh, and we got Bird of Prey. How you doing?
Hello, world. It's Bird of Prey 5. Merry Christmas.
Merry Xmas to you. Did Robot Santa bring you anything nice?
Robot Santa judges everybody naughty and tries to kill us.
Not Zoidberg.
Ho, ho, ho.
And if there's anyone on YouTube who is a Zoidberg, that would be you, Bird.
I'm not Zoidberg.
You're right. You're Zoidbird. Oh, come on. That was a funny pun.
That was good. That was fair. Okay. I'll give you that.
Sorry, I'm just pouring a little bit of a shot into my cup because, gotta have the A.
How did the Christmas presents go?
The kids just tore everything open and were playing with everything.
And then they weren't respectful of the wrapping paper.
Oh, heck
They
no.
didn't save it for next year.
Even Mrs. Vile's brother, his presents were in bags, and he just tore open the bags.
Wait a second. So no keeping things because they keep their value items in the box. They just ripped everything open.
Yep.
Hey, Cody, we're over on Vilemike right now. If you want to join us, I'll put the link in the chat.
I saw your Optimus Prime in the first stream. Very cool.
That was it was supposed to be a joke gift because it's meant for that particular one is meant for little kids. But either way, it's from Mrs. Vile, so it's going to go on display. Now, I probably won't open it up, but we'll see. I'm going to probably at least take off the price tag.
Right?
But
you think that would be something that well, no, I guess it doesn't matter, but
well, she took off the part that has the price on it, but she left the rest of it on there.
Price tags are so, I don't know, Y2K. I mean,
She's
like
saying I can
Amazon,
play with my toy, but
I don't remember the last time I saw an item that had a price tag on it. Everything we get comes delivered.
Well, what's funny is the shirt, I gave her a shirt for Christmas. The thing is, I bought that shirt back in August because I was like, oh, she'll like that. And the problem is because I bought some of the presents so early, I forgot to bring them down to Mexico. So she's got another present that I have to give to her later on this week because I forgot to bring it down.
The world's worst Santa Claus.
You just gave me a nice random thought, man. Y2K is like Y2K is like AD and BC for the freaking internet, man. For computers, like after Y2K, that's when computers actually started recording data properly with the right date. Shit, never thought of it like that.
That was a nice segue, LDG. Where'd that come from?
Well, think about it. Before Y2K, most 90% of computers didn't. Well, the whole point of it was the computers were not really recording the time and date correctly.
Yes.
So if you went back to it 1,000 years from now, 1,000 years from now, those files they won't know what 68 was. Was it 1968, 1860? They whatever. It wasn't until Y2K that we started recording it right.
Arguably not, though, because we're only recording seconds since the eunuch epoch, and that's going to cause a problem.
Not only that, throughout history, we've used multiple calendars, so either way, we can tell the date by comparing the calendars.
Well, that's only if we change the date system. If the next...
there are people who were born in the early 1900s in Russian communities where they still use the Gregorian calendar, whose birth dates are completely different now in the Julian calendar.
And who knows, we might have to choose a new calendar soon anyway. Who knows? We'll have
the pre-Korogan calendar.
Well, if we ever
after Koroga calendar.
Yeah. We're going to have to bow down to whatever Fermi date system exists as soon as we establish ties with the rest of the universal community. I'm pretty sure there's already a universal time measurement. Yeah, something being used by all the Fermi level 3 civilizations and higher.
So,
except there might not be any level 3 civilizations in this galaxy.
It's a non-zero chance. It's a
If it
higher
was,
chance that
isn't
there
a
are.
level 3 one that controls the whole galaxy?
Yeah, their own galaxy. Yes.
So wouldn't we already see them?
Yeah,
No. No, not in this galaxy.
If
That's
they
what I
This
just said.
controlled
galaxy,
this
where
entire galaxy,
That's what I
then we
just
would
said,
see them.
LDG.
I said the
Not in
universe. I'm
this
talking
galaxy.
about like the Great Void, where
But a
it's a
level
high
3
percentage chance that
civilization controls their home galaxy.
yes,
Assuming
I
the
said
Milky Way is their home galaxy, we would notice them then.
yes. And I
maybe.
said not in this galaxy. Specifically, Milky Way.
I mean, maybe it depends on how it works. Now,
If they
there's a
control the
theory
whole
that
galaxy, how could we not
God,
see them?
because they have
would be
cloaking
taking-
devices, they have
would be
ways of
taking
being.
energy out of the sun.
Well, no, they wouldn't mess with. Just because you're a level 3 doesn't mean you actually chose every single star to suck dry. If you know there's life on a certain solar system, you're not going to screw with that solar system. Well, you shouldn't. You have a choice. So, but no, usually if it's a level 3 civilization, that means you got Dyson spheres around most of the stars, which would most likely block most of the light. So if we look like we were the only
civilizations have control over at least an entire galaxy and are
Yes.
able to harness all the power available in that galaxy or those galaxies.
Yes. Or they choose to. So technically, if they took control of the black hole in the center of the universe, the center of the galaxy, they would not need to tap into any other of the stars because all the stars are eventually going into the singularity. So all you would need to do is control
most of the power in the galaxy. It says all the power in the galaxy.
Has the ability, yes. They have the ability to do that. Not the fact that they've done it. They can choose not to take, just like you can choose where you want to suck oil from. You can choose not to. It does not make you a level 3 civilization if you choose not to suck a solar system dry.
Why are you going to Wikipedia?
Well, I'm just showing what one. I'm just trying to show to people what the hell LDG is actually trying to talk about, and two, remember the scale is based on the amount of energy the civilization consumes. LDG.
We're type 0.
So
okay? Hey, Bert.
Merry Christmas.
Bye, humbug.
Well, I think on the scale we're 0.2 or something like that.
Yeah.
No, we're 0.7 something.
No, we're not, dude.
Of a level 1 civilization.
Yeah, we're not even close.
No, we're not even.
Dude, look it up. We're like 0.7, man.
If we were a 0.1, we would be having thermal vents on all over the planet. Okay, we're not even a type 1. We have desalinization plants on every single coastline. We're not a type 1.
Oh, science guy.
Sorry, apparently Elihu wants me to share this version. And of course, it uses a screenshot from fucking Mass Effect.
Of course.
Yep.
Did I give it the right link? That's features. Yeah, the step 1 designation. Okay, yeah, type 2.
Elihu, I kind of poked a hole in the theory of evolution. And yeah.
Yeah, I was interested in that. Your dream you were talking about? Something about a dream?
Science is wrong. No, this wasn't a dream. This was just a thought I had while laying in bed.
Oh, please do.
So
share.
If evolution, and not, don't get me wrong, I'm sure animals evolve once they're created, or whatever. I get evolution from the point that life started to now. I can understand that. But the evolution from the random chance of molecules turning into life form, the genesis, say, part of the theory of evolution.
That is a
That's the
theory. Hold
problem.
on, Bird. That is a theory called abiogenesis.
Whatever it's called. That's the problem, because if we believe that it's common enough to happen on other planets, which I think is the scientific consensus that it's happening, then why is it only happened once on Earth? Why has it never happened again? Like, why aren't
Well,
there
we don't
vastly
know,
different
Bird.
types? No, we do know, because if it could happen more than once, then we would have life that was significantly different.
Oh, you mean like
They
different
wouldn't
types of
all
life
have
evolving on this
DNA.
planet?
Yes.
Well,
Why
part of that
don't we
problem
have?
was because what was it? The oxygen explosion. Hold on.
The Carrington, the Camden explosion, you mean?
Oh,
Regardless of what happened with life, why didn't life, create 1,000 times on this planet? Why don't today? Why
they
don't we
have.
find life being created? We have no record of any deviant life. Everything has used DNA, when it comes down to it. We don't have any reason to believe that there was a completely separate
Well,
genesis.
It's an interesting idea if you think that the beginning of life required the formation of the planet to
Well,
be
hold on.
at a
So,
certain phase
Bird,
in which it
what
only
you need to
happens once.
understand is oxygen basically destroys a lot of stuff. And how you doing, Alexander? Long time no see.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Merry Christmas.
Alexander, holy schmoly.
I'm sick.
But
Oh,
I'm sick.
it was
Day off.
Sorry, just look over the chat.
during a certain part of our Earth's history, we basically had a species evolve of cyanobacteria that started basically pooping out oxygen. And that waste product is, oxygen is very bad for a lot of things. That's why because it's very reactive. That's why things rust. And including biological systems. Oxygen is very detrimental to them. Now, because the cyanobacteria created so much oxygen, life had to evolve in order to stay alive, essentially. And what they did is they started incorporating oxygen into their systems. Now, anything that could not do that, Bird, would have gone extinct. And that could have been any of the other forms of life that may have existed, but it just happened to be this form of DNA-based life was one that was able to survive.
okay, but now in 5 billion years or 4 billion years, it's been since we've had oxygen. Where's the other? It's so common to create life from lifelessness. How come when lightning strikes a puddle in Florida, we don't get some other type of life?
It's entirely possible it happens every day, but the problem is other things in the environment kill that life before it actually is able to get a foothold.
Oh, that's very unlikely.
I don't know if you realize it.
Our environment is just as likely that the new life would be deadly to the old life as the old life being deadly to the new life.
Yes, but it's also the environment you got to be worried about, Bird. Remember, the life that exists right now evolved to fill this and these environments.
Yeah, we are on. It's the island. Basically, it's the island. I can't talk this morning. It's the island conundrum. You decide something going on an island. It's only going to get so big, so fast, so much. Earth is an island in space. We can only do so much on this planet. Do you want to look for any kind of specific kind of different thing that's any other that's different than any other Earth-based life form? Find a creature that does not poop. Find a creature that does not urinate. Every single thing on this planet has one thing in common. We eat and we waste food products. We waste food. Every creature poops. Everything poops. Nothing concerns everything. We always wasting everything. We want to find actual life on this planet that's different. Find a creature that does not poop.
I
After
mean,
5
like, how do
million,
funguses poop?
after 5 million years, they didn't.
No, I mean, like, seriously, trees don't poop.
Well, technically,
Sure they do. They
No, they
excrete their
don't.
waste materials all over the place.
You said, find me a creature that doesn't poop.
expel waste product from their own body, basically. A tree disperses waste products from its own
Well,
body.
then you're just saying, okay, well, then oxygen's a waste product.
I received my calendar.
Nice.
Wow, people
I
actually
didn't even
study
know people
Who's
still
that?
use paper calendars.
tell.
I have my calendar. It will replace the old one. Oh man. Hey, 5 billion years of evolution and we only got what we are. That's so sad. All that time waste creates some weird beings like us.
5 billion years, and the best thing we created in that time were ketchup chips
Yes.
and Diet Coke,
Oh God.
Pepsi, whatever it is.
And this is my only day off for several months, and I'm sick.
Is it the
Yeah, that's how it seems to be.
the COVID?
I don't know. I was sick for days, and I said on Christmas I have a day off, so I will take a rest at this moment. I generally I speak with my wife like 10 minutes in the morning. After that, we have like 10 minutes in the break, and after that, we succeed sometime to speak on the lunch. But today we spoke for 2 hours. It was great. I'm gonna speak with her again later. We succeed officially to send all the necessary documents to the government now for immigration. So the process has started officially.
Yeah, I thought last time I talked to you, you said you were working like 3 straight weeks in a row, no days off.
Yeah, something like that. Now I'm gonna have another day off next week on 1st of January.
Watch the blood.
After that, we'll see what's going on. Maybe I'm gonna get 2 weeks.
Just make sure you don't lose your birth certificate.
Yes, I'm gonna start. Let's try to
Well,
do that.
I will be taking the 28th off only because that's my birthday.
I'm sorry.
And I refuse to work on my birthday.
You refuse that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. That's fine.
Should birthdays be national holidays? Well, for that individual.
See, why do we celebrate a day we don't even remember?
Why does LDG sound like Barack Obama?
Yeah, that audio was off. You messing with
Is
your
he trying to
audio?
A little bit off. I'm working on something. I have a new toy I'm playing with.
He's playing with his.
He's playing with his toy. Okay, off camera, dude. Turn off camera.
Playing with his microphone.
Does sound off.
Does your new toy vibrate?
I got to find how to talk so it sounds better.
If you need toy vomits and white stuff, get a refund.
Did
But
you
it
get
still
your new
sounds
toy
like
from
me.
AdamandEve.com?
No, it doesn't sound like you though. If it
No.
did, we wouldn't have noticed.
Wait, am I hearing the right thing?
What do you think you're hearing? It?
Test.
You don't sound like you, LDG. You sound like Barack
Okay,
Obama
no, it's
or
working.
something else.
Hello out there. I think I can wait. Okay, so hello out there. Did you hear both versions?
No, we just heard the one. That sounds weird.
Okay, never mind. Well, I'm working on a voice right now, so it's in queue. But I don't know how long it'll take.
Well, whatever you do, don't get me demonetized. If I
Right
ever
now,
get
it's either Obama, a female, or a politician.
What?
All right.
Are you just going crazy, LDG?
There we go. Okay, we're back to me.
the
Hello.
hell?
So what else are you guys doing for Christmas?
I take a rest.
I'm chilling
Supposed to be
with
going to
coffee.
dinner, but I'm not hungry.
Well, I'm going to be spending a large portion of this trying to get back into the U.S. I'm hoping because it's Christmas, the lines won't be that long, and people are spending time with their families.
At least you're not flying.
No, I refuse to fly during the holidays.
Hey, I just hope it's Seattle Airport is open next week. I don't want to get stuck in Seattle for 3 days.
Hey, Bird, what'd you get Charlie for Christmas?
A slide, and I don't know, some other random stuff. I know he
Did you
got from
actually
his,
buy it or?
yes,
Okay.
I know he got from his mother or Santa a remote controlled, fully drivable, like sit-in car that he can drive around the house. But it also had a remote control, so Cecil Prey could drive him in the car if he got into a situation he couldn't get out of. But then he found the remote, and now he just sits on the couch driving the car around the living room himself from the couch.
Sorry. So you got her something like, if I can show it.
Power wheels, power makes me go. Your parents assemble them easily. Then
Something similar to that, yeah.
Oh, power
all
wheels.
run on rechargeable batteries, each sold separately.
Oh, I had one as a kid. We had a Power Wheels Jeep that I
Yeah,
think died after like 6 months of use.
I'm sure I had a Power Wheels too, but I was probably twice his age. He's only 2.5.
Well, I'm not going to say what I got the Vile kids yet because I haven't given it to them. And even though I doubt they're going to listen to the stream, I want them to be surprised. Are you dying on us, Elijah?
Not me.
So I've got to hit mute.
Not me.
No dying on my live stream, Elihu. That's really bad for the ratings.
Guys, I'm gonna give a phone call again to my wife before that she goes asleep. So if you are still live later, we'll speak again. Okay.
All right, later.
All right, bud. Hey, good seeing you, man.
Have a great day.
Did you say
Take it easy.
Goodbye.
What'd you say, Elihu?
Did he say if you're still alive, I'll see you later?
If I'm
Live.
still
If
live.
you're still live.
Oh, I thought he said alive. I'm like, what? Was that kind of threat?
Well, if you're still alive because you were coughing and hacking up a lung just now. Or are you sick, or did the smoke go down the wrong pipe?
Smoke went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, my custom voice is building. Wow, it went through 41 voices that quickly. Wow.
Yes, Mickey.
I might actually have this. I might have this voice ready for this show.
Yes, that
this show. This show. This. Oh my God.
Oh.
Well, Merry Christmas, LDG, because you got yourself a new toy that you're going to be playing with.
Well, yeah, it's kind of beta right now. This particular program I'm using, the real toy is what is the NAS that I got. 40 terabytes, baby. She's been pushing hard for the past 3 days since I got it, transferring data over, and so I was full. I was at 12, and I filled up 12 terabytes. So now I'm at 40.
Yes, Kronos, they ripped up all the wrapping paper and bags that everything was in, including their dad. So, and I know I'll have fun with my presents because I use my Comodone extractors. For those that don't know what those are basically pimple poppers.
Lovely.
Yes, we should all be afraid, Richie.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
LDG is going to go war games on us.
We will see. Having a lot of fun with AI lately.
Just make sure that when you program that hand, you got to make sure it can let go.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it because you have none? For the artificial?
Yeah. No, but I did enjoy that article that a judge said that you can't copyright an AI art. So basically, any CGI that just opened up the doors for all CGI not to be copyrightable.
No, that's CGI AI.
The same thing.
Well,
Dude.
No, it's not.
The principle from what I heard, the principle behind what the judge said is that it's not created by a human. It's not authored by a
That's
human.
CGI.
And
CGI is created by human.
huh? No, it
CGI
isn't.
is created by human.
Even
Yes, it is.
even
It's created by
3D
human.
CGI is just all you're doing is making meshes and wireframes. All the detail that renders has nothing to do with the person. That's all
You
the
are doing
computer.
it. You
No,
are doing it.
you're but okay,
You are telling the computer
okay.
what to do. You are programming
Eli,
it.
I
You
don't
are doing it.
don't need that I understood what you said. Okay, now counter this then. Because when you do AI art, you have to input something. No different than you have to input something when you're doing
You're
3D
going to be
CGI.
laughed out of court. Or if you're the one suing, you're going to being sued, you're going to be very, very disappointed.
It depends how you look at it.
No, it really doesn't.
It really does. Come on
You
now.
can say that, but the jury's going to laugh at you.
The whole point of using a computer is getting what's inside your mind on the screen. However, the means to do that, if it accomplishes, then that becomes your creation. Do you know how hard it is to get an image like what you're trying
You know
to
how
draw?
hard it is to fucking make a statue out of bronze? The entire
Mhm.
fun is to get what's in your mind on bronze.
Exactly.
Okay, so you're saying a computer doesn't change the fact.
It's no different. Yeah, no, programming the computer to do all the chiseling for you is no different than chiseling it yourself. It's no different than a tool. And that means if you even use the tool, you're cheating. Chisel it with your bare fingers. You can't use any tool, digital or physical.
Why you would get laughed out of court.
Well, then explain 3D CGI because that's the same thing.
Hold on. Hold on. What I'm looking at is this: the U.S. Copyright Office rejected a copyright request for an AI-generated work of art. A 3-person board reviewed the request from Stephen Thaler to reconsider the 2019 office ruling, which found his AI-created image lacks the human authorship necessary to support a copyright claim.
Which it doesn't.
Well, so this isn't a court case. This is basically the it's the Copyright Office. It's not a court case.
It went to the Supreme Court, did it not?
No, I don't
No,
think
it didn't.
went to the Supreme Court.
I could have sworn it said it went to the Supreme Court.
I thought it went to a court, not the Supreme Court.
I'll look it up real quick. It has to do with copyright law. I'd assume that has to do with.
Well, yeah, but just because it involves copyright law does not mean it involves the Supreme Court.
I'm looking.
Now, think of it this way, LDG. If I tie a paintbrush to my dog's tail and have it run across a canvas, who generated that artwork?
The dog,
Dog.
because that's actually the dog. It's similar to the painting elephant in Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah, does the dog?
Well, it depends if the dog's your property or not.
When he tied the paintbrush to the dog's tail.
Yeah, but you're talking about something the law specifically has question about. I mean, this is the problem. I mean, this is the reason why. What is a person? What is defined as a person? Is it? Are you?
Under your explanation, I'm using the dog as a tool.
Well, that also could be argued. But then that comes down to asking the dog whether or not it wanted, did it agree to do that for you? I mean, your example is quite tabooish.
Well, yeah.
I would try to pick a different one that's more relevant.
AI agreed to it. I think
AI,
that's very relevant because.
But the AI doesn't have
intelligence of a dog.
AI doesn't have a choice. It's a non-conscious, non-sentient tool. Your dog is a
And
sentient being.
Who's to say the dog has a choice?
The dog will either frickin' rip your lung out, or bite you or whatever. Or say a dog can say no, but it can be forced, no different than anybody else can be forced. It can be tricked to do it. I mean, like I said, your example is too. There's too much variables there, extra variables getting in the way.
What if it was an
Is
elephant
AI?
that sentient? Dude,
The simple fact of the matter is you have to damn it, I sound like Darren now. You have to tell the AI what to do. It's not like you clicked a button and the AI just did a random shit. You literally have to type into it, no different than drawing on a piece of paper, and keep reiterating it's not like the very first art you get from AI is what you want. You have to keep clicking it so it regenerates another evolution of the AI to give you a different image. There's too many.
Somebody else wants it.
There's too many images out there. Like the amount of images out there it's beyond counting. Okay, I mean the fact that the AI even creates a noticeable, understandable image is beyond a freaking miracle that we found this. Okay, so. Yes, if it is a tool used to get what's inside your head out of your head, then you're still the author. Now, if it's an AI that just randomly picks images, then no. But if you're the one programming it and telling it, I want a picture of this, because you can get as detailed as you want. You know what I mean? You literally can say anything and it'll attempt to draw it. Not necessarily might actually be successful with it, but it will attempt to draw whatever you type into it. As specific as you want to get it. I want a person with 5 fingers on one hand and 10 fingers on the other. I want him with a purple hat jumping off the roof, riding a bike, whistling Dixie, like with a computer in the background with a blue screen of death. Like you can get as specific as you want. And AI art can regenerate that infinite times. Near infinite times, maybe even infinite, but still.
It's called a copy machine.
There is human authorship in AI art. That's my argument. That's the only thing holding me from arguing otherwise. That's the only thing. You can break that string, then I'm good. I'm with you.
All right, so LDG, let me make it a little bit more simple for you. If I coat a hamster in paint and then set him down on a canvas.
Dude, seriously, you're using this? You just swapped out a dog for a cat? Really?
No, I said a hamster.
A hamster. I'm sorry, a hamster for a dog. Come on now, give me a completely different
whether or not that
example.
I've removed the choice from the hamster entirely. Whether the hamster moves or not, there will be a paint on the canvas. So
guys, did you know that
who authors that painting?
The person who authored it.
And who is that? The hamster or me?
Only the judge can do a ruling on that. I'm unable to give a ruling on that. That obviously that would have to go to a court, and that would be for the court to decide.
It actually was in the court on this exact
issue. And if I was the judge, I would simply ask if the hamster was of sound mind, and do you want him to have the copyright? Were you tricked? What was the thing? I would have a whole court about it. And if I found out that he was just using the hamster to get get away with him, then no, you wouldn't. That would be a malicious act. If you go stealing people's hamsters and to make art, no, you don't own that art. You stole, you slaved animals to do that. You don't own that art. No.
LDG, let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of Ruby the elephant?
Maybe. Is that the one who trampled somebody?
No, Ruby is
the one that painted.
Yeah, Phoenix Zoo.
Oh, okay. Yes, I do remember that. Yeah.
All the time as a kid. Yeah, this elephant painted. The judge said this painting belongs to the elephant, not the trainer or the zoo or anybody else. An elephant painted this. An animal painted this. It's like a dog's tail. An animal painted this.
But what does that have to do with AI, though?
Hold on. Bird sent me a thing basically saying that according to this link, that even AI created art that involves copyrighted characters is considered public domain. Meaning it can't be copyrighted because it's public domain.
That's
And you know
under the
what?
current thinking that LDG is supporting.
That is awesome. If that's truth, then I'm totally for that. I'm absolutely on board with that. All AI art should be public domain. I completely agree.
Hold on.
Nobody's responsible for nothing, and you can use whatever the hell you want. I love it. Beautiful. Free the net.
But that goes against the point you were making, is the AI is just a tool. If it was just a tool, that would mean that it should be able to be copyrighted, right?
That there is that argument. And the only way I can support that argument is the fact that there is human input. I'd rather have everything be public domain. I mean, that's I've said this before. I am Mr. Public Domain.
So I think
copyright should only be a tool, because that's what you're supposed to do. Only a moron sees things one-sided. I've always looked at things multiple sides. Always. Half my arguments are because I take both sides.
I don't believe that statement is true, LDG. You only play one side, news political stuff, not the other side. So how can you actually be both sided, fair, balanced? Because I even asked you that. About free speech. You said, "Yeah, I play everybody's free speech," but you only play Crowder. You don't play anybody else. You play one-sided speech part shows. Play House Sparks at least for one of your shows.
You're assuming that I was actually doing a show in which I was showing like the whole point of it wasn't to show everybody. I was just doing Crowder for a specific reason. That reason has been satisfied. You haven't seen me doing Crowder, have you?
Every
that
time
had nothing.
Doing Crowder,
that wasn't.
Every time you were doing Crowder, you're talking about free speech. Play this, but you never played anybody else. And
that wasn't the show, though. Like what you want me to do that? Do you want me to go live and play some other people real quick just to satisfy the fact that I haven't done it yet? And I specifically asked you guys, I was like, I gave you a shot. I said, hey guys, if you have anything to show me, and if I like it, I'll play it. And I got a bunch from Vilemike or it was you or someone, and they were bullshit. They were just naysaying. There was no points being made. I mean, it's like talking to a flat earther. They can't give you any freaking substance. They're just
like Crowder.
No, you
come on, play both sides, man.
Listen. Okay, you know what? Okay, let's niche this. Okay, so let's talk about Crowder real quick. You say I didn't play anybody else. Okay, I'll give you that. I didn't play anybody else. That wasn't the point. That wasn't the reason why I was doing it. But if you take that coin and just focus on Crowder, have I or have I not openly talked good and bad equally about Crowder? I've said some bad things just as much as I said good things while I was showing him during that time.
I never watched it because I refused to watch him because he's a bigot and a racist.
And you have the freedom to listen. That is beautiful. Exercise that.
I thought the whole point was to show freedom of speech, but y'all were playing Crowder.
No, that wasn't the point. That was, you missed the point. That wasn't the reason why I was playing Crowder.
That's like free speech.
I was playing Crowder because I was unstrikeable. Because I was being unstrikeable. I was showing people how you could show something that because he was banned off YouTube. And everyone, he's bitching about getting strikes and everything, and everyone's complaining about strikes. So I went on a freaking 4-month thing where I was unstrikeable and playing stuff on YouTube that nobody else would dare do, and didn't get a single strike. Crowder was one of them. It wasn't just Crowder that I was playing when I was doing my unstrikeable streams. The only reason he was targeted is because he was struck off YouTube multiple times. And so-called complaint. I hate it when he complains about the algorithm, and it's bullshit as far as the strike system is concerned. He could have avoided a lot of those strikes, and I showed the world how to do it.
LDG should play this next time he plays a video. Mike, can you share a screen? Hey, go take a screenshot.
I love this.
Video.
I did something like that once.
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
All right, let's see if the voice is ready. Still building. Okay, not yet. Sorry.
How much longer? Because I'm only going to stream for another 10 minutes or so.
If it doesn't, it's fine. I can't tell you because it doesn't give me a progress bar. It doesn't say ETA. I just have to. It literally went from 41 in queue to processing within a single refresh. So, I mean, it took about 15 minutes to do 41.
And yes, Kronos, I don't like Crowder because of the things he's said. I judge him based on the content of his character. That's
Most likely,
okay.
It most likely uses a batch process, so I'm in a pool of other voices being done at the same time, most likely. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen Silicon Valley, guys, I just finished Silicon Valley. That is literally a parody of my life. Wow, I could not believe I never watched that show until recent, and how uncanny close it is to what I'm trying to do.
Never heard of it.
Oh, you got to watch it.
And yeah, Kronos,
6 seasons.
I'm only going to stream for another hour because Mrs. Vile and the family are going to be going to visit other members of her family. So that's why I'm only going to stream for another 10 minutes or so. Well, now almost 8.
Since you started an hour late.
And Kronos I started on time. I just ended it after like 10 minutes, Elihu, because the kids were opening their presents.
Oh. I didn't see 8 o'clock one. I just saw 9 o'clock.
And yeah, Kronos, if you ever said something that I felt that needed to be banned, I would kick you from my streams.
Yeah,
but considering I haven't even kicked Darren off my streams, considering he says some stuff that I really disagree with. Just because I disagree with it doesn't mean I'm going to ban you. It's because of certain things if you were to say, then I would do so. Like if you said something incredibly racist, incredibly sexist, or said something promoting something that I really didn't like I don't know, hurting my friends and family.
Basically, if you channel your inner Kanye West, you're not coming on the stream.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the argument that he's going to say that wasn't him because his face was covered.
Let's see. Return to the doctors. Epic Beats. Okay, I guess in about 4 hours, Dr. Who's coming on.
Is it a new episode?
Yeah, the new one's supposed to be today. It's Christmas. It's Doctor Who Day. Show me NPH.
Well, I've been rewatching in order to prepare for the Chimdall era / Jodie Whittaker. I've been rewatching Doctor Who. I'm on season 4, and I'm kind of surprised about how many bad episodes there were during that time.
All of them?
Not all of them, but I'm just like, the first 4 seasons, I'd say only about half the episodes were actually good. Maybe I'll make a video about it, but I still gotta wait till I get the new computer so I can do what I want to get done.
I'm still waiting for it to pop up. Look at the East Coast view of BBC America, so.
And Kronos is saying he just can't be a Whovian.
Why not? You afraid of the Grinch?
Like a Discovery-arian.
Oh, dispenser's open today. Cool. I don't need anything
Well,
on the dispenser.
Kronos, I got half the funds in order to do that. Maybe after the first of the year, I'll do another charity stream or not charity, but raise money stream, including I still got the one chip challenge chip, LEG.
Don't even bother me with that anymore, you puss. Okay, don't even talk to me about that. You freaking puss. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you a puss, but you are a puss.
I just needed to make enough money, and I didn't make enough money.
I want to hear that. Then you do it anyway. And if you want to do another one, you do it anyway. You made money. It's not like you didn't make anything. I mean, you made money, right? Fairly? No?
The one I'm looking at, Kronos, is about 1,000.
Do another one. Because it's only going to lose. It's going to get less hot the longer it just sits there.
It's vacuum sealed. It should be fine.
Actually, you should do the dual.
Yeah, but even if pills are vacuum sealed, there.
You even said it was in a foil package, and foil is an oxygen barrier.
Okay, even if you have pills, pills will get less potent if you don't use them. Even in a vacuum, air has nothing to do with it.
Well, the air is what's important because, as we discussed with the abiogenesis stuff, oxygen is very bad for a lot of stuff. So you need an oxygen barrier so it doesn't oxidize.
I don't know. I got a feeling it's got to go stale or even break down some form or fashion.
You need to try the dual featuring the Pepper X.
What?
You need to try the dual featuring Pepper X.
What? I have no idea what that is.
It's hotter than the one chip challenge. It's 2 peppers. It's the ghost pepper and Pepper X. Pepper X is about 3 million Scovia higher than the ghost pepper. The dual.
The ghost pepper is only like 3 million. I mean, it's a good starter. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could take the chip and then just take the next step up. You know, the next time you do it, get people freaking riled up about wanting to watch you do it. And here's a good thing. Why don't you start the stream with like I don't know, just do like a show. And at the end of the show, you're going to do the chip. And if you don't reach like, $50 or something, then you'll be able to drink milk after 5 minutes. And if they do, then you have to wait the whole time until it goes away. Because it lasts about 15 minutes. The one chip challenge is 15 minutes of absolute effing pain. If you don't eat anything beforehand, it'll be a half an hour of even worse pain. So I recommend that you at least eat something before you take that chip.
I saw a video of the guy who invented this pepper, and he was just standing there eating. But the only problem he had was a couple drops of sweat beads on his forehead. That was it. There was no panicking, no going, nothing. He was just, it's nothing.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to cheat, you can like drink like a glass of water, milk with honey and turmeric mixed in with it, and that'll coat your insides.
Well, Game Theory did a video about that, about the best things to drink afterwards.
You want to?
You gotta do this before. You gotta do this before, not after.
Drink a candle before you take a bite. Follow Homer Simpson.
Bird, are you gonna do a Twilight Zone stream today?
No. Oh wait, no, I don't think so. Is he?
No, Twilight today.
Okay. Well, I got only about a minute left, so everyone wanted to say goodbye. That way I can go ahead and end the stream and get ready to go.
Later, weirdos.
Merry Christmas. Kapla.
1 second. 1 second.
Thumbs up.
1 second. Refresh. Is it done? I'll say my outro in the voice. Nope. Never mind. Later, everybody. Take care.
All right. I'll see you guys next week. Later, folks.
Later, weirdos.